Listen, guys, if you're here watching the show and you like this show, do us a favor. Help us grow the show. Click that like button, subscribe, share it with your friends. Boys, welcome back to another episode of The Cook Up. I got Uncle Davey with me. We got playoffs on again today. 3 great games again. Starting with that early one, and that's where we're going to get started. We're going to jump right into it for you guys. We got the Cavs and the Magic. And last game, the Cavs laid the whooping. It was exactly opposite of what I thought was going to happen. I thought the Cavs might come out flat. Oh, but they did not. They came out shooting lights out, wire to wire, win and cover. I know I lost on that one, Uncle Davey. How are you feeling about that game?
Well, how am I feeling? It's a little funny that you say that. I'm hungover today. It's Monday. I'm hungover. I hit a few good bets yesterday. I got excited and drank, and I'm 45 now, and it's just it's not the same when you're 25. So I'm hungover, but I love the games today. Yeah, they got their ass pretty handed to them. Um, the reason why is because Cole shot 0 for 7, Suggs shot 4 for 16, and when you got Allen and Mobley both getting double doubles, you're not gonna win.
Yeah.
So if they have any chance today, these guys off the bench really gotta play, and they gotta hold one of those big fellas down. That's
Yeah,
what I think.
Mobley was out there looking like vintage Chris Bosh.
Yeah.
Bosh, it was ridiculous. Bro, he looked so versatile, and they made him look good, man. I've been saying that for a while, though. Mobley just really stepped up. So I do like Evan Mobley. He's sometimes pretty inconsistent.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see if he has another game today, or if he does what he usually does: one good, one bad, one good,
But
one bad.
they got to get on the boards. I mean, I think between the both of those guys, they had almost 30 rebounds.
Yep.
It's
Absolutely. And
pretty wild.
I like the Wagner brothers. They got to do more. They're tough and gritty, and Moritz comes off the bench, and man, he always gives good minutes. So I'd like to see him more on the court.
Yeah.
And Jonathan Isaacs is getting the start. That's like different to me. They're using a different starting lineup than they've used all season because he's now back to healthy. So yeah, I think that's kind of maybe they should keep him coming off the bench,
Yeah.
like go back to the original rotation that got you here.
I also think Banchero, he had a good game. I think he's going to be a little more active today, believe it or not. And I think you could even take him for 20 to 25 points today. I think he's going to really try to show up and ball out.
And set the tone. I think if he doesn't come to play and set the tone, and Jalen Suggs and his role players aren't doing what they're supposed to,
Yeah.
they're gonna get their asses whooped again.
Yeah.
So
But I do like the Magic today with the points. I
with
mean,
the
I
points
think
to bounce back.
they got to
Yeah,
steal one. They got to
see
try to
that.
get one. Yeah, they're going to go hard today.
I could see that if I was going to bet this game, and I'm not even taking the line on it because I want to watch it again. I got to see
Yeah,
what they do now.
me too.
I got to see the bounce back or not, right? The domination by Cleveland potentially, and then maybe they go to Orlando, and Orlando plays pretty good at home. So we'll have to wait and see. But I definitely like Mobley again today. I like him over 12 and a half, 13 points. I definitely think that Max Strus shows up. They let him fire away from 3. He can hit 2 or 3 threes all day.
That's your guy,
Yeah.
right? On the Heat, you loved him, right?
Yeah, man, we kind of missed out. I don't really want to talk about it too much, but yesterday was a sad, bad day. I started drinking as well. See, that's the difference of the 35 and the 45. Like Uncle Davey saying, I drank a whole bottle of whiskey yesterday in
Fucking
sorrow,
guy, call him up. He's in the gym. I'm
and
like,
then
what
I
are
was
you
at the
doing?
gym. I already sweated it out. We're back to normal. Here we go. I shaved. I couldn't. I didn't even. I forgot that I shaved. I was so drunk. And I didn't even cut myself. I was.
No.
I was so drunk. I was careful. Like that's hilarious.
Yeah.
There's more in that game, but let's move to the next one because this is going to be a quicker show, guys. We're going to get you back-to-back episodes because we want to jump ahead for tomorrow's games too. Let's knock this out. The second game of the night, oh boy, they looked good. Your Knicks, man. Knicks host the 76ers
Oh yeah.
for game 2 at the Garden.
I'm all over this game here. And I don't think Joel Embiid is gonna shoot 36% again. And I do not think McBride is gonna be dropping 21 points. So today's game, I mean, they shut down Brunson pretty much. They kept him to really well. I think he shot like 8 of 26 or some shit. They're gonna go after him. I expect Maxey to have a game today. He had a great game before, but I just don't see, as much as I'm a Knicks fan. I love the Knicks. I think the Sixers take this one today. I
Think they
mean,
got to steal a game in MSG to keep the series
they do.
from getting out of hand.
The Knicks have been surprising me, and I love it. But I just don't see them taking today's game, and I don't really like betting against my Knicks. I usually leave that alone, and I enjoy watching it like you do for the Heat. But there's some player props in this game that I really really like. And can we talk about Tobias Harris? This guy, how do you bet him? I don't. He had 9 fucking points. I needed him for
What's going
10.
on with him? In the beginning of the season, they didn't know where to put his line because he was dropping 20 every fucking game. It was crazy. Tobias, wake up, bro. This is where it matters, not in the beginning of the season. Yo, as a Heat fan, a true Heat fan at heart, I hate these teams equally. So I can look on in this as a third party looking in, no bias, no side whatsoever, or being biased. Joel Embiid is hurt. He's hurt. He's not himself. He's fucking hurt. I know he went in the locker room. He came back from the hyperextended knee. I'm telling you, he's hurt. I know he's going to play again, but he's hurt. Jumping up and down ain't the same for him. That's why I think they're going to struggle again. That's why his shot is off. It's been off since the play-in game versus Miami, where they should have lost that game. And he only dropped 23 points. I'm telling you, he does not look the same. I know you say he's not going 36%, but I think his shot is off now that he is kind of hurt.
I agree with you. I feel like when he's healthy, I don't think anyone can stop him. The guy is talented. He can shoot. He can dribble, but he is moving in slow motion. And I don't know what's going to happen with him today. But if he does happen to shoot 50% or higher, the Knicks are not going to win.
I think we're going to see some bench work today from the 76ers. One guy that steps up in the playoffs a lot for the 76ers is Kyle Lowry. He's a dog. We really miss him in Miami.
He had a game. He's a player. He's a good playoff player.
Him
he's
and
clutch.
McBride are both set at 8.5. McBride is plus 100 over 8.5 points. Lowry, I think you're minus 105. Both great lines. Both could easily do it. Both shoot 3-pointers.
Yeah.
And drive to the paint and get fouled. I like it for both of those guys, man.
McBride to get 10 points, I think, is like plus 150. I might have, guys, I put all my plays in last night, all drunk. I announced it to my people. I had almost $3,000 in my FanDuel. It's all out there. 1:30 a.m. bets, 1 a.m. bets, and I did take McBride to get 10. How you doing?
Unbelievable. Uncle Davey with the drunk bet
extravaganza
today.
But I'm pretty good with those. I'm pretty good with them.
He's pretty good at the drunk bets. I told him, I said, you're probably going to have a day with these drunk bets. Yo, real quick while we're in this game, who's getting 2 3-pointers? And it can't be too juicy.
McBride,
2 threes. I'm going to call Buddy Hield off the bench. I think he comes in and drops 2 3-pointers. That's all he's supposed to do. He needs to shoot. I like Buddy Hield. Okay. And I don't think it's going to be too juicy.
Well, if you want to go into the next game, I'll try to pull up the odds and see what we can come up with here.
Let's jump right into the next one anyway. The late game. This is an easy one for me, man. Lakers are in Denver playing the Nuggets. I guess people just forgot that Mile High Stadium has serious altitude, and only the Denver Nuggets that live there, eat there, breathe there, sleep there, shit there are used to that altitude. And other teams just come there and they get gassed out. You're talking about old LeBron and his team that gasses out. They're on sea level over there in California. I ain't with it, man. I got to take the Denver Nuggets. I think they win by landslide again. I think there's a double-digit victory again. They're setting the tone. They're showing you guys that they're back and they want another ring.
I gotta agree with you. LeBron and Anthony Davis, I believe they both shot 50%. They both had good games, and they still lost. But I did say this on the last show. They can't win unless, this is my opinion, D'Angelo Russell has to have a game. And he didn't play well. He shot 6 of 20.
And Nuggets got to have one of their playmakers have an off game at the same time. Because even if D'Angelo Russell has a game, it's hard for them to keep up with the Nuggets, man.
Aaron Gordon had a double-double, that guy. Like, he's not even an offensive, well, I mean, I guess he could score, but he's more of a defender, I feel, and maybe a rebounder. But double-double, and your top two on the Lakers shoot 50% and you still lose?
All right, so listen. I'm going to give them out a little parlay here. I'm going to combo this with a hockey game that I love, and I'm going to tell you guys why. So I'm going to take the Nuggets on the money line. You're like, yeah, that's juicy, minus 275. However, you're going to parlay that with this team, and they're minus 135 on the money line tonight, playing at home again. And in the last 8 times they played this team, they're 8-0, and that's the Boston
Wow.
Bruins versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. And the Maple Leafs kryptonite is unfortunately the Bruins. I feel bad for the fans. They got to play in the first round. Pasternak knows how to get hot in these playoffs, man. I'm taking the Bruins money line, combo that with the Nuggets money line. You're getting plus money.
I tried to find that Buddy Hield, but he's not even up yet. But I'm gonna give you the odds on that. That's got to be decent odds. You
I'd
like
say
the
like plus 140, plus 130.
you said you liked who?
The Nuggets money line and
Yeah,
the
I got
Bruins
that.
money line.
Bruins money line. Yeah, that comes out to like a plus 130. That's solid play.
There you
Nice.
go, plus 130.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Listen, guys, if you're here watching the show and you like this show, do us a favor. Help us grow the show. Click that like button, subscribe, share it with your friends. Always come back and meet us here on YouTube. This is where we're going to get the longest, more in-depth shows, the breakdowns, and we leave them dropped right here for you guys. So
And
you
we
can make your
appreciate you. We appreciate your feedback in the comments. Tell us what you like and what you don't like, and we'll take it from there. We're trying to grow for you guys.
absolute. Thanks for cooking up with us again, guys. We'll see you guys next time on the Cook Up.
How you doing?